35192 to send me a text. AlanCoxShow.com. Want to watch live? Thanks to our video assistant today, Dirty Mufflin. Not dirty, Dirty. Mufflin is helping out today back there. Much appreciated. Guardians will play the White Sox for the second time tonight in Chicago. It's a second of 3. They beat Chicago 10-7 last night. And you'll hear all of it here. 8:10 is your start, so pregame around 7:40 here on MMS. And all through the month of September, it's getting nearer to the end. You can use the promo code BUZZ for 20% off whatever you get at CLE Clothing Company.
I always get the updates on the scores for Guardians games, and depending on who I'm with, they'll just hear me either be very happy or very angry just out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just be doing stuff like last night was hanging out with my girlfriend, and I think we were watching A League of Their Own because she wanted to watch it for whatever reason.
The movie or the TV show?
The movie, the
Okay.
old one, yeah. And at one point I just go, God damn it. And she's like, what? Did you not like this part of the? I'm like, no, the Guardians. They let
She
them
thought you
tie
were
it
getting
up.
angry at
Yeah.
A League of Their Own.
Yeah, she thought I was really that invested in it.
You thought that there should be crying in baseball.
I think there should be crying wherever there needs to be crying.
Cry your cries.
Amen.
Cry your fart your farts, cry your
Fart your
cries.
Cry your cries.
Yeah.
Mary Santora is fully on board with that.
I 100%.
Cry anywhere and anytime you
yeah.
need to.
I had
Why keep that bottled up?
You shouldn't. I had a huge sobbing therapy session today. Like, I cried harder today than I have cried.
I thought your therapist was in
Mexico.
Mexico.
Italy. I was wrong. And he just got back.
He
got
lied
back
to you
Sunday.
about where he was going, didn't he?
No,
And then he forgot that he lied to
he
you
was
about
in
where
Mexico
he was going.
earlier in the year.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to be in Puerto Fajarta.
Fajarta. Yeah, I had a big one today. Lots of crying, lots of sobbing.
Two
Lots
Are you?
of,
54.
Are you?
You know what?
Good one. Are you cured now?
I'm fixed, yes.
Hey!
Don't cry anymore ever
He said that.
again.
He was like, you never have to come back. You're fixed.
That is
Congrats.
fantastic. So he looked at you and he said, you know what? I hate to tell you this because it's going to cut into my overhead, but you are doing fine.
Killing it.
No need to come in anymore.
Why you bugging?
No longer bugging.
Nope. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. I know I'm going to regret asking this.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
What made me cry?
I don't know. I mean, you know.
Well-
Do you get the impression from him that he feels that he's helping you,
Yes.
or you don't get that impression?
I
from
feel like
him?
I'm being helped.
That's not what I asked.
I feel
Does
like he thinks
feel
he's
like
helping.
okay?
Yeah.
Does he feel like he's helping?
Yeah. So this one was after that lady showed me those pictures of my dad on Saturday. It's been a rough few days. Just like, you know, grief comes in waves.
There was a woman that came to Mary's show
yeah.
in Cincinnati and had a photo of Mary's dad from high school.
From
Because
1983.
she went to high school in
Yeah.
Berea with Mary's dad and now lives in Cincinnati.
So her and I exchanged phone numbers, and she's been sending me pictures as she's come across them over the last few days. And so, yeah, it just hit hard. And then, and then when Bill and I were talking on Monday, I was telling the story about meeting that lady, and then Bill was asking questions that were making me mad. And then a bunch of things.
I wasn't trying to make.
I know you weren't
mad.
trying to. A bunch of things came out that I'm still harboring a lot of resentment and guilt and frustration and anger. And then if you thought Monday was bad, amplify that by about 10. And that's the therapy session I had today where I'm just
Let me ask this. Was the therapist asking similar questions to
No.
what I was asking?
I was kind of just like unloading. I was just
Okay.
kind of like, I'm still mad about this and I hate that and there was no closure here and like just kind of like letting it all out. And I'm like, like one of those. And, you know, if you would like to know what he said, he said that I'm ashamed of the feelings I'm having, which is why I'm having such a difficult time accepting them. Which is true, because I'm like, I don't want to make this about me every other day. He's the one who's dead. Like, there's bigger issues here, you know? And just not being able to have closure and and feeling like I should be further along than I am in my grief recovery. And he's like,
Does
"You gotta
anybody
give it all
think
that."
I can't tell anyone how to therapize or be therapized to? Is there any
But you can
thought?
speculate.
I will. I'm curious how alone I am in the belief that closure is way overrated.
You got to say goodbye to your dad.
I don't mean that.
That's what I mean.
I mean in general.
I don't think so. I think closure is very important. My dad and I had a horrible relationship. So to leave things so open-ended is what the issue lies.
But would you have considerably improved it in those last few days of whatever? I mean, everything is so compressed. He was sick and at a given point dying.
Right.
And
but you're not making up
it's better
for
than
it.
nothing. I understand what you're saying.
I'm not even saying not getting to say goodbye is part of it, but like the guilt and regret and things come up of not living my life with him differently. That's more of what it is, where it's like, and that's a two-way street. He could have tried harder. I could have tried harder.
Two-way street because you told him what you wanted to do and he rejected it.
Right.
So you have a lot more feelings in that regard than I do, and it's something that I'm trying to understand to deal with some stuff that I'm going through with my daughter because feelings run her life.
Did you say dog?
Yes, my dog is my dog tur. No, my oldest daughter.
I can't get closure with my pet. And listen, which daughter? The oldest?
Yeah. And
yeah, it's hard.
And I just I'm trying to understand it more. Because even when I was her age and was going through similar things, I'd get sad, but I never got to I would get more numb than I would fall into this pit of despair.
Yeah.
The only time I ever hit that low was regarding my time in the Philippines and being religion and stuff like that. And so, since I didn't raise her with religion, she doesn't even really know what sadness is.
Right. How are you going to be thoroughly, how do you thoroughly hate yourself and just have a bottomless pit of regret if you weren't raised with religion?
Right. When
organized religion. You don't know what suffering is. Do you think that when your therapist sees his therapist, he talks about you? Like when Dr. Melfi would sit down with her guy on The Sopranos? And talk about Tony. Do you think your guy talks about you?
I don't think so. Maybe.
That's what boggles my mind about therapists. Like, is there a never-ending line of therapy amongst therapists? Like,
everybody's messed up, man. Yeah.
But I'm saying, do therapists go to therapy? And
some do.
And then those therapists, are they is their mind all been out of shape because they're helping a therapist be a better therapist? Do you know what I'm saying? Is there like a hierarchy? Is there one grand therapist that's just like, I don't
Jesus
need
Christ.
There's one grand therapist.
I know it all, and I help everybody else because eventually...
His name is Jack Franklin, and he's been licensed for 35 years. He practices in San Jose, California, and he's very, very difficult to get an appointment. That's what I was talking about, that $475 a session. That's Jack Franklin.
Which just kind of depresses me because then no one knows anything. Everyone's just kind of like, yeah, well, whatevs. I don't
think that's it.
So after you unload all that stuff, what is his advice to you? Like, what's the next step, if you don't mind sharing?
Conservatorship.
No, you're fine. Yeah. Giving Cody all of my money and social media logins and allowing him to run my career, actually. Cody, you came up. No, I'm just kidding. He said that I have to accept my feelings as they are and not put the word should in my life as heavily as I do, because those are the reasons why you start to feel shame or guilt or whatever, because you're not doing what you should be doing. But when it comes to things like grieving, there is no should. Everybody does it differently. And
this is why you should watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
There is no try.
Do or do not.
Do or do not.
And it works for shoulds too.
There is no should. Just feel whatever it is. And then what I was most mad about is I told him, I was like, I've gotten rid of all of my unhealthy coping mechanisms, and I'm learning at 33 years old, almost 33, that I have no healthy ones. I don't like sitting with my feelings. I want to be numb. I want to zone out. I want to go do something that takes my mind off of them. And so for the first time in my life, I don't have that. I mean, even until May, when I banned myself from the casino, I was essentially self-medicating with just a different addiction. So in the last couple months is the first time that I'm having to face anything and actually deal with it with zero outlets.
Not even
Now she's self-medicating with Brian's wiener.
I was going to say, you're touching yourself or something. I don't know.
I mean, no.
That's his
doing
question.
That,
I'm sorry. He was reading off your therapist's crib notes.
Do you touch yourself?
Do you?
Tell me how it goes. Tell us all
What if you
about
did
it.
something real shameful?
Hey, Allie.
Hey.
Hi. What's going on?
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just calling to tell you that I am going to my first ever Browns game tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I made reservations at the Ivy for my husband and I to come see you.
Reservations.
I didn't even know you could make reservations down there.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you got like a VIP spot or something?
I sure do.
Oh, Allie. Look at
I
you.
cannot wait. We're even sitting in the dog pound, too.
Yeah. You had me until husband. But listen, it'll be fun to see you guys. And 5:45 tomorrow is when we start down there, okay?
I will be there probably around 5 o'clock.
Whoa, early. Well, yeah, she's got the reservation. She's got to get herself pre-gamed. It's best to get a couple of pops in you just to prepare to meet me, because it's always a disappointment. And the drunker you are, the more fun you'll have.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a wonderful
All right,
time.
there you go. Allie is calling me from a carnival, I guess. That's all right. Thank you, Allie.
I was like, are you walking down the street right now?
She's at the French
There's
fry
like a
stand.
dump truck.
She's got a boombox on her shoulder, and she's walking down. She's got dumps like a truck. Yeah, the Cox Out pregame's tomorrow because we got a Thursday night game with the Pittsburgh Steelers at First Energy Stadium. So I'm ending the show a little early tomorrow.
What time are we out?
The 5:20, the last two segments of the show will be best of.
Mary, we're done at 3.
And then I'll be checking
Just
in.
go.
And I'll be, shut up, Poundcake. And then I'll be checking in from the Ivy, but that gets going at 5:45.
Here's a shirt that one of our customers made.
What's it say?
It's a you won't like it because I Think You Should Leave,
Oh.
but it's Carl. It's Carl Havoc from I Think You Should Leave,
Yeah.
and he is he says I don't want to be around anymore, and then on the back it says the chin kills.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Joe.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
What's going on, Joe?
Nothing. I just want to congratulate Mary on her progress through her therapy. And I'd like to say I really love your guys' show. I enjoy listening to it. I listen to Rovers more. I'm a retired guy. I'm 63 years old, and I love listening to Rovers, but he gets on and on about nothing. So I really like.
So do I.
listening.
That's why we like everybody listening all day long. He just gets on about different other nothing than I do.
We've done 4 segments of Ghost Bag in
I
3
know.
days.
Yeah.
I really enjoy your show, and it's awesome. And Mary's progress through her therapist, it sounds like really good because I'm going through a little bit of that myself, and they can't figure out what's wrong with me. But it's all in your head and how you feel. You have to get out and do stuff.
Right.
for you. I know, right?
No!
It's awesome. and the subjects you guys talk about are just awesome. I'm sitting here laughing my
Yeah.
off.
Well, listen, man.
It's really good.
So,
It's really
Joe,
good. It's good therapy for me.
enough about me, Joe. What about you? From what did you retire?
Just a factory job where I made door panels and stuff like that, and I couldn't take it no more. And they couldn't figure out I've been off since April 2nd. And
Oh,
I'll
you're
tell you
newly
what,
retired.
Yeah, it's very, very.
And
just last
early,
year.
yeah. You were like, you take this job and shove it. I got to get the hell out of here. I don't want to see another door as long as I live. He took them off all the hinges at his own house.
And the people that work there, they're stupid, like you've never seen.
I mean, with all due respect, Joe, do you have to be in Mensa to be making door panels?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you do? Okay. Okay.
Four different ones.
Yeah.
And then the people are, I have to babysit people sometimes, and I just can't take it no more. So I'm fine now.
Understood.
My
Okay.
Her and I
Well.
have been married 37 years,
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing just great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm loving life. I'm hanging out with my dog, which is like a support dog anymore for me because I'm never home. Usually I work 10-hour days, 5 days a week, and not anymore. So I'm doing really, really good.
Sounds like
I'm
you're living
feeling
life.
better.
He's out there
I
killing it.
am loving it.
All right, good. Well, listen,
I'm-
I appreciate you.
Have a nice day.
I appreciate you listening. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's an awesome show. Awesome. It's so much.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it.
The last one sounded sarcastic.
I know the whole thing did. Oh, I really love it. It's great.
What the hell, man?
Oh, we need more Mary. Mary's awesome. I love Mary.
2 old man calls who love me
I know.
today. 2.
I'm retired, and I've got more time to listen now.
Than ever.
America. What the
Hell, man.
Dude.
Hey, by the way, we have a lot of bureau chiefs in the great state of Alaska. Our own Mary Santora has performed comedically up there. We have Cole, who drives for FedEx in Juneau, Alaska. We have Andrew in Cooper Landing, Alaska. We have Jeff in Palmer, Alaska. And they all got their oil money check yesterday.
Oh.
You know how in Alaska, the oil companies get... I don't know how, by the way, the oil companies have not gotten out of this in the decades that they've... I have no idea why these companies are still making payments to people in Alaska. You would think they would have gotten rid of this a long time ago. Everybody in Alaska just got $3,000 yesterday. That's part of their permanent fund dividend. But even the word permanent, I mean, listen, there's loopholes, man. I can't believe these,
They want to keep people in Alaska. There's so
Why?
Because it's a state that is
It's Seward's folly.
But it's severely unpopulated, and they want people to live there. There is incentives for you to live there, and that's one of the.
They need people working the oil pipelines is what they need.
Well, they can ship people in for that, but
That's what I'm saying. What do they care if people live there?
but because you can't have a state and operate it without people living there.
Sure you can.
The only people that would live there is pretty much the government
You
officials.
just said it yourself. It's a very unpopulated state.
Yes, but it's not. It's like 500,000 people. So
It seems to work for Australia. 75% of that whole continent is uninhabited. Anyway, a total of $1.6 billion in direct deposits started going to our Alaskan bureau chiefs' bank accounts yesterday. The lawmakers in the state added about $600 as a one-time benefit because energy costs are high. But they got that dividend. I just can't believe that the oil companies haven't figured out a way to screw Alaskans. Because they're like, whoa, if you got $3,000 tomorrow, who knows what you'd buy with it, right? And who cares what you buy with it? You buy an ATV or something, or buy a 75-inch TV. But in the rural parts of the state, things are very expensive. 12-pack of soda is $14.
That's more than $1 a soda, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
I think.
A tiny little thing of like Oikos yogurt, with the foil, $3.
Jeez.
I think that's
10
what
for
it is.
10
That's
at
what it is
Chinese
here.
Grill. No, they're not.
They're not
10
$3?
for 10.
Oh, all right.
Where you getting your yogurt, bro?
I
They're
haven't-
ripping you off.
I
You
haven't
need a
had-
new yogurt guy.
I haven't had yogurt in a long time. I've been eating eggs.
Instead,
Yes.
I eat a lot of yogurt. I'm tired of it. I go through phases with it where I'll eat a yogurt every day for like 2 or 3 weeks and then I don't touch it for a month.
You get tired of it.
Yeah, you got to switch up your snacks, Yes.
Yeah, I don't have the extra burden of being lactose intolerant. You do.
Yeah, but Greek yogurt is better for you. It still
But
isn't
it tastes worse.
comfortable.
Greek yogurt,
Well, you get the flavored kind.
flavored in air quotes.
It's pretty good.
Listen, better you than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, congratulations to our bureau chiefs in the great state of Alaska for getting that money. And I got to take a break because why not? 35192 if you want to text, AlanCoxShow.com if you want to watch. And you can listen wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.